Hi guys, it's Brookelynne and back to my channel. So today's video is going to be, yep, you guessed it, if you're been here before, you know when I started a video out like this, it's a hair colouring video. So it's been around, well, 6 weeks tomorrow. It's a Thursday in doing this, but I did get my hair done 6 weeks ago tomorrow. I got the copper put through, and you can see a little bit of rootage there, or roots, whatever. Doesn't look too bad. I can just see a bit of natural coming through, but it blends quite well into my own, into this hair colour. Just taking off my hairband, and yes, I will be changing into my plain black hair colour and jumper and just plain black leggings. So yes, I'm just gonna show you, if you could see any better, what roots look like. You can kind of see there. They actually don't look too bad against this ginger colour, but you can kind of see them poking through. 6 weeks, that's actually brilliant for 6 weeks, I would say so. But I could get away easily another 2 weeks, I would say. But because it's coming up to Christmas and I want time my hair colours like to get it done before Christmas, because Christmas is 6 weeks away, and I want to have it done again by Christmas, and I don't want to leave it 12 weeks or 10 weeks. I want to get it done now and then get it done at Christmas, and then after Christmas I'm going to see if I can stretch it to 8 weeks and even do that a couple of times throughout the year or whatever. But with the black hair, I had to dye my hair every 4 weeks, and it actually has been a welcome break to not have to do that, and it's a welcome change, because when I had my black hair, the roots were like very, very obvious, whereas it's been 6 weeks, and if it was my black hair, it'd be like roots to the hair, no joke, like up the hair, and you'd see them from a mile off. But with the ginger hair, it doesn't look too bad. It kind of looks like it's my natural hair coming through, or my hair colour's naturally ginger, which I wish it was, but it's not. But that's my hair dyes invented, isn't it? So I'm just going to tell you what I'm using. I am using this battered box of Garnier Olia Intense Copper. It is the 7.40 Intense Copper, and it is part of the Bold edition. Well, it was, it doesn't say Bold on it, it just says Olia. But they have changed the formula, and I have done a patch test yesterday, so I'm all clear. It's fine to go ahead. And I have used this colour, including the new, well, not this actual colour, but the colour brand. When I have a black hair, I love this. And I did use the new formula last time I did my hair black. So, yes, I am going to be using this. Now, I'm only going to be doing the roots. I don't think I'll be touching the ends or anything. I do notice a little bit that this side's a tiny bit darker than that side, but it's not noticeable, just a wee bit here. So I don't think I'll touch it. I think I'll just leave it for a few months, and then if I feel like I need to kind of correct it a bit. It doesn't look too bad, it looks like natural, but if I need to correct it, I probably will do in a few months' time. I just don't want to kind of over-process my hair. I believe this does have a lift in it, and I got this from Savers, sorted, and there's the colour chart there. As you can tell, if you're very, very dark, like even, is that, yeah, well, brown, but still looks like a dark brown anyway. If you have dark brown, it'll still go bright. Well, it says in the box, I'm not sure if someone who has dark brown hair would get that bright, but I'm assuming I have a lift in it anyway, so I don't want to put like a high lift colour on the ends or anything. Just do my roots, and I am going to go ahead and do a toner as well, a copper toner, and I'll grab that from my drawers now. So I'll be using on the mid lengths and ends. Let me see if I can get it. It's this one. It is the Colour Gloss Up Toner Entire Copper. So it is, I'll try to do it one-handed if I can, but it is very, very similar to the Olia. So my plan is to just do how I do my hair, go round the hairline all round first. I'm going to be doing it in the shower, not when the shower's on. I will have my mirror clipped onto the shower reel, and I'll have my obviously my hair colour and hair dye clothes on, and I'll just be doing my hair in the shower because it's easy to clean up because just the water, not the water, the colour is just washed out of the water, so it's easy instead of having the bathroom all stained with copper hair colour. So yes, my plan is to do what I do. I'm going to do the hairline first, as mentioned before, and then split it down the middle, down, right down to the middle, to the back, and then kind of section by section like that. Just self-explanatory. I'm just kind of going section by section. I'm not putting it into a bowl and brush. I'm just going to use the applicator, the bottle they give you, and I will show you that in a minute. So that's what I do, section by section, and kind of go up like that way. It's just to cross section it to make sure I have everything covered on my roots. Now, as I know previously, Olia gave you plenty of colour, so I will not need to use all of it because I think I'll have some left over, even though my hair is decently thick and it is quite long, but I'm not touching the ends. So the bottle you get in the colour gloss up is quite big, so I'll use about half of that for my head, and then I can keep half when I refresh it in between my colouring. So I like to do a toner on my hair every 3 weeks in between colour to keep the copper bright, even though because when I got it bleached I was left with a copper ginger base, so it always will have that tone to it, but I do like to kind of keep it bright in between, and even though I like the faded look of copper too, but I just like to keep it bright and to keep the orange tones in there more brighter. So that is what I'm going to save half that tube for. So it means maybe a few weeks time I'll do an individual review on the colour gloss up and show you how it works on its own. But today I'm just going to show you them together. So once I've finished doing roots with my Garnier Olia, I'll just take like section by section, just loosely kind of sectioning it with the colour gloss up and just spreading it throughout my hair. And then I'll leave it on for, I would say, 30 minutes, 25-30 minutes. 25 I would say. I'll see the instructions to see how long they recommend, but I roughly run out of time anyway. Leave it on my head that amount of time, and then I'll rinse it off. I use one light shampoo just to get the residue out of my hair, and then I will condition with whatever conditioner I have in the Olia, and then I'll obviously rinse that conditioner off, put my hair on a towel, and then blow dry it later on so it's nice and blow dried. And I'll show you, maybe I'll do a wee clip once I've put it onto my head. I'm not going to film it because I've done like a lot of filming hair dye on my head, so I'm not going to film it, but I might do another video filming it later on down the line. I don't know. But yeah, I do a check-in with the colour on my head, and then I check-in once it's all rinsed off, and then a check-in, hopefully, well, I will, for the final result. And I'm going to do my tan tonight. I might do my eyebrows too, so I'm going to have a proper girly pampering self-care night for myself tonight. So yeah, Horton's downstairs just chilling. Hope he doesn't gurn while I'm doing my hair, but that's vlog mum life for you. So, yes, I'm just going to shut up now, show you what I get in the box, what comes in the box, and I will see you when I'm done colouring my hair. Okay, so here's a better look at both the boxes side by side. So, I'll start out with the Garnier Olia. The box is, sorry, battered because it's been in the bag with Christmas presents, because I went out shopping a few weeks ago to get this dye and also to get some presents for family and friends. So that's what the colour looks like, a lovely copper. And this is no ammonia, so it's quite good. It's basically an oil powered colour, and it's permanent, 60% oil, and it's maximum colour performance. This shade is not recommended if you have 100% grey hair. Otherwise, long lasting colour visibly improves hair quality, optimum scalp comfort, which is so good, and it is vegan too. So if you're vegan, definitely, if you're looking for a good hair colour, Garnier Olia all the way. I definitely recommend it. And then it shows you where you get in the box, but I'll bring them out and show you myself. And then it has like the information on the shade chart here. I'm sorry about the glare. I do have a wee indent where you can just push that down to put the bottle in. And then obviously information about an allergy test. I have done mine, I'm fine. But if you're using this colour for the first time especially, and even if you have coloured your hair before, I would strongly recommend a patch test, because every hair colour brand, every colour, like if in the brand, well, that's blonde, black, ginger, brown, whatever, red, has slightly different ingredients to the different shades. So even if you have used this colour in the past in a different shade, I would definitely recommend just doing a patch test. You're better off being safe than sorry. Like, no one wants to go to the hospital in the middle of the night with a anaphylactic shock and a swollen face and a like pussy blistered scalp. I don't, so I always do a patch test, so definitely recommend that. I don't, just at your own risk. But yeah, that's the better part of the box. And I see the conditioner, they gave you a decent sized tube of the conditioner, and because my hair's thick, I use about, well, I do get about 3 goes out of this, which is quite good. Now if you have thinner hair than me, it'll last you a lot longer, because obviously you wouldn't need as much conditioner, and even if your hair is short, you'll not need what am I saying about? You'll not need as much conditioner, but me, I use loads, so it lasts me about 3 goes. It's quite good, just threw it across the bed. And you do get your colouring cream, and making sure it's the same number as what it is in the box, because I don't want to have a disaster. I've paid so much to get my hair done by hairdressers, and I'm not like getting their colour correction. So it's 7.40, so it's perfect, it's the same colour. I'm okay to use it. And then you get your developing cream, which is this, basically a white lotion type cream, and you get your wee screw off lid for when you're applying the colour, a wee nozzle, which is quite handy. And then you get I'm throwing everything everywhere, aren't I? You get your wee thing of instructions, which I will just put down when I film this clip, but basically like that. And also, where's the gloves? There they are. You get a lovely set of black gloves, which I love. I love these gloves. The Garnier Olia gloves are the bomb, definitely. So that's what you get in that box. Over this box, you get, hang on, put that there where it belongs. You do get it looking like this. Just says Colour Gloss Up by Chloral, and it is Terra Copper, Instant Toning Gloss, boosts colour and tone, enhances shine and smoothness, rich conditioner with shea butter and argan oil, and you get 130 mils in this product. So it is not recommended for dark hair, so if you are like a light brown, it'll go like that colour. Obviously if you're blonde, it'll go even brighter. And if you have existing copper hair, it'll just brighten it up a little bit. And if you have dark brown, which looks like a medium brown to me, to be fair, it'll go like a slightly darker copper. But I think if you have dark brown, I don't think it'll take. But that's just what it looks like. And it also just says Gloss Up. What is a gloss? What's it for? What will it do to my hair? Who can use it? How long does it last? So a gloss, if you don't know, it's basically a semi-permanent colour. You can get a demi-permanent or quasi-permanent gloss, but this one only is a semi-permanent one. It will last, if ours in your type of hair, it normally lasts around 6 washes, give or take, and it just basically conditions your hair. It tones it, it adds colour, and just it's good if you have like previously coloured hair especially, and you're looking just to amp up the colour without using a permanent or a quasi-permanent colour. It'll just add back in the faded tones into your hair and make it a bit more vibrant, and it'll do you until you need to colour again. Or if you are colouring your roots permanently, it's just a good go over instead of using the whole bottle of permanent on your head, which you don't want to do. You never really want to constantly overlap colour, because it will just kind of, just over time it'll not look as great and it can dry out your hair. So definitely recommend using a gloss in between colouring or in between doing your full permanents. So yeah, that's just has like the same kind of like girl on both sides there. And then obviously you open it up, has some information here too. I would definitely recommend, if you have never coloured your hair before and if you're sensitive, particularly sensitive, even though it's only a semi-permanent colour, it shouldn't cause allergies, but if you're very sensitive, I would say just do a patch test in this. I feel fairly confident it's going to be fine on me, and because it's not going under my roots, it's okay. So I'm okay at the patch test, but if you're worried or sensitive, I would say just patch test. So as you can tell, it's a big tube, like a big 130ml tube, so that'll do me about 2 or 3 times, which is quite good. And I think you do get gloves? Did I give you gloves? No? Did I give you gloves? No? Stingy. Sorry, I had to say that, plural. Sorry, but you're stingy, you should give us gloves. But yeah, you get no gloves in that, which is a bit crap, because I remember when I had black hair and I used to use that Midnight Sky toner, I always got gloves in that. But you never, and that one's a lot dearer, you never get gloves in that. Why? People need gloves. So yeah, they're crap, but I'm going to steal with it because I'm going to use the same gloves. I'm going to be using an permanent colour to do the semi-permanent. So yeah, that's all you get in both boxes. I'm going to have fun colouring my hair now, but first I'm going to show you the instructions out. So here's what the instructions look like, and I'm sorry about that plane flying past my house. That's what one side looks like, and then the other side. It's really, really nice and clear. I really like that, the way they show you pictures as well as words, which is quite good for everyone. And just basically tells you what to do with the instructions. That's what they're meant for, kind of guide you step by step. So I'm going to have a wee look over that and then colour my hair. Okay, so as you can tell, my hair looks like dark red, but I promise you it's not. I've got all the colour on my hair, and I am wearing my wee Hydrate t-shirt, which is Estée. I was going to say Estée and Estée, but I said it at the same time. So yes, as you can tell, I've got a bit of stainage. I am going to clean that off with a wipe, just while I'm waiting. I've got a timer for 25 minutes on my Alexa, and I'm going to sit and chill I'm going to sit and chill, watch some YouTube and get a cup of tea, and then I'm going to rinse this out and obviously do what I do in the shower. And I'll come back either when I have it rinsed out or when I have it all dried and it's finished. But yeah, I'm hoping it all goes well. As you can tell, it's starting to lift and turn my roots ginger. So yeah, wish me luck. Okay, so my hair is all washed out, and as you can tell, if you can see here, the roots have lifted, nice and bright ginger, and I can't wait to see what the rest of the hair looks like. I'm going to leave it sit in about an hour or so in this towel before it dries. I'm going to do a tan and all and just have a nice self-care day, like I said before. And then once it's all dried and stuff, I'll show you. Maybe I'll show, or it's all just wet, I don't know, I should show you it wet. I might. As you can tell, the roots have taken really well, and it has toned from what I can see. The bed lengths and ends nicely. Now obviously it's wet, so it looks darker than when it's wet, but when I dry this it'll all look similar enough colour. But yeah, the roots are like bright but sure. But I'm gonna just rinse it, I'm gonna just dry it in about an hour, and then I'll show you what it looks like. But I'm just making sure it looks nice. Well, that part's wet, so it does look like it's done a good job on my hair. So yeah, thumbs up so far. Like, so I'll show you it when it's dry, like I said before, and wish me luck for it looking nice when it's dried. Okay, so it is 1:15. Oh, sorry, my camera's shaking. It's 1:15 in the morning, and I'm the laziest person ever. Only now I've flow dried my hair, and I've got the hiccups too. As you can tell, the roots look really bright, blends in decently well with the rest of my hair. I think they have hot roots, but just because of the light, and also just because they were recently just coloured. But it does blend in decently well. It looks a bit darker, but it doesn't look too bad, but it does kind of blend nicely. And I didn't notice anything differently about it in the daylight, and then I suppose if I came to it, I'll have to just use a darker ginger, like I said, permanent, just to go over the roots. to kind of minimise heart rate, but I can live with it anyway. I was making sure that wee bit. It's more just there, but I think that's when my hair was like dark originally, and that one was the last bit got bleached, so obviously it's gonna look darker than the hair colour, like freshly coloured like the roots. So, but I would have got a 6 in Garnier. They don't have a 6, like a level 6 for the copper. They only have a 7, and I kind of prefer it to add an over 6 to the copper, but because the hair parts it and lifts well on the roots when my hairdresser did it professionally, she had to use a 6 on the roots, but I was kind of just thinking I'll just use a 7, like it'll blend in, but it has actually doesn't look too bad. Like it doesn't, like it looks nice, and I'm happy with it. So yeah, I really am. I just basically did it on the roots and then the toner on the mid lengths and ends, and yeah, it looks quite nice and vibrant. Obviously it doesn't look like a professional blow dry because I did just quickly go over it with my hairdryer and didn't really like a thorough job. Just basically tip my hand upside down and blow dried, then flipped it back up and kind of brushed through and blow dried. But I think tomorrow I might straighten my hair, I don't know, or might kind of style it in some way where it looks like a bit more presentable, and I'll have makeup on tomorrow to show you the final result. And yeah, I'm mumbling because I am tired. I'm going to go to bed once this video is done. And yeah, tan's on too. I'm just really pleased with how it turned out, so I really am. And I think Garnier Olia Bold Copper is a really nice colour. Like it is quite bright, but I like that look, and it does blend in decently well. So yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna head to bed now and see you when I see you in this next clip. Okay, so I thought while I had the chance to show you what my hair looks like in natural daylight. So as you can tell, the roots are quite light. This copper definitely is around a base 7, maybe even an 8 because how light it is. But I think it looks lighter on me because I have naturally like a lighter hair colour anyway. I'm like a dull blonde, so and my hair is the most blonde at my hairline, so obviously at the front it's going to come out a lot lighter, but it looks nice. It does blend in really nice with the rest of my hair. Obviously these parts look darker because obviously that's where the hairdresser did the bleach on my hair last, so obviously it's going to look a little bit darker, but it does blend in. Like I do like it, and I do recommend the Garnier Olia Copper. It is a lovely colour. Now it is more of a bright copper compared to like a natural copper, but I think it'll fade anyway and it'll fade down to like a natural copper. And I don't mind either way. I don't mind having my hair bright, and I don't mind having it natural looking. Obviously when you put a copper toner on or a colour, it's going to end up brighter when you first do it compared to when it's fading off. So lucky for me, I like to have mine either bright or natural, so I like it when it's first on and it's the brightest. It just looks really nice. And I also love it when it fades too because it's so natural looking. But even when it's bright, it doesn't look fake. It still looks somewhat natural, but it's one of them rare colours I find. Having ginger hair, like dyed ginger, it looks nice either way. It looks nice when it's done, and it looks nice when it's faded. So yeah, I know when you just got up, so I'm a bit groggy. That's why I can't really properly speak and get what I'm going to say out to you, because I'm not a morning person. Yeah, it's technically like 11, but I slept in. I couldn't get sleep much last night. Well, I did get sleep. I got to sleep, I got a good night's sleep, but it's one of the nights I had where you couldn't settle, took you a long time to settle, and I hate them nights. It wasn't too bad, I've had worse, but I still feel a bit like when you get up. Well, I got up around half an hour ago, but I was on my phone the whole entire time, which is good, but but not really. It's not really productive to be on your phone for an hour after getting up, but what can you do? So yeah, I do really love the colour. I It's so nice. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just do my ending clip after this, so I'll see you when I've makeup on. Hi, so my hair is done. Obviously you've seen that in the previous clips, but I've got makeup and all on to show you the final result. So of this hair colour plus the toner. And come up close in natural daylight, as you can tell, it's a really nice vibrant copper. Now my roots have taken a bit lighter. Well, it doesn't look too bad, it actually looks like it blends in, but I do have like a bit of lighter root, but I don't really mind it. But yeah, the ends, as you can tell, the toner turned a bit reddish. Well, it's still copper, but it's more like a redder copper there. Maybe it's because that bit didn't lift as well as like the rest of it. But you can see there, like it's definitely more of a reddy copper, but I am pleased with it. I've washed my hair, well, did it Thursday, so it's been like a 3-day like wear pretty much of having my hair like this, but I'll probably wash it tomorrow anyway and see what it's like then. But basically, I love this colour. I would definitely recommend it. If you're looking for more of an intense copper, I would say go for it. I'm not sure how it's going to fade. It could fade like a more of a natural looking one, or it could fade like really, really light. I don't know, but if you're looking for one that's like a level 7, and if you're looking for one that's like a brighter copper, like say for instance it has a lift in it, as I said before, it has like a high lift tint for it. So if you have like dark brown hair and you want something that's going to lift your hair a little bit to give you more of a copper look, I would say get it, because yeah, it does. I've seen girls who have natural dark hair, use this product and their hair is come out really, really bright. So it does definitely work. Obviously with my hair, like I've got dark blonde hair, it lifted my roots really, really well. Like I would say maybe my level 8 my roots are, 7 or 8, like they're really light. So that's good if you're looking for like a really bright copper and you have like a lighter end of hair, or even the darker end of hair, but it's quite good colour for like bright coppers. I found it wasn't like, didn't feel like uncomfortable on my scalp. It felt really comfortable when I had it on. It felt like just nice. The scent of it isn't overpowering. It's not really a strong scent at all compared to some hair colours. I find some hair colours are really stinking with a smell. This one is just a nice kind of florally smell, like subtle. It isn't overpowering at all. It's subtle. So say for instance you have a small bathroom like me and you hate the smell of hair dye, and I don't mind I don't mind the smell of hair dye, but some people don't like it. So if you're one of them people who don't like the strong smell of hair dye, you'll like this because it will not give you that overpowering overpowering smell. So yeah, I know I'm in a rush when I'm trying to film this video. That's why I'm like rushing my words, but yeah. So yeah, definitely, I love it. If you're looking for more of a natural looking copper, I don't know if it's gonna be for you. You might be better off getting a Nice and Easy. I don't know, like one of their Nice and Easy copper shades, but I suppose if it fades down naturally, then it could be for you. But yeah, another box is empty. I just kept the box for like the thumbnail. But yeah, so far I love it, and I may do a wee update next time I colour my hair, or during maybe a hair care routine video or whatever. I might mention it then, or I might mention it in another video of me talk about my hair and everything. I don't know, but so far I like it. That's all I can say about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope I didn't ramble on too much, and I'll see you again for the next one. Stay gorgeous, God bless, bye. Oh, I forgot to mention the price list. I think it's around £7 in Savers. I'm not entirely sure. I'll put the price of it here now. Okay, so bye.